morning. Whoops. Good morning and welcome to Going On Daily. I am Darth Vader, your captain, along with my amazing co-host, Micki.
Hello. I was not that creative this morning. I'll represent the good side, right? The force.
How are
dark side, light? Is there what's it called? The opposite of the dark side.
the light side? Come to the light, Micki.
The
Come
light
to the light.
Oh my goodness. Do you wear that a lot?
Every chance I get. Wait a minute.
Impressive.
Oh my God, I used to drive my kids nuts with this when they were little.
Yes.
Yeah, I would just play with this all the friggin' time.
Reminds me of that. Remember the Chewbacca lady who was wearing the Chewbacca and she kept giggling? She went viral.
Oh, no, I didn't even see that.
Oh, you have to look that up after the show. This lady, she got this Chewbacca hat. She was wearing it and she laughed. And then I guess she cracked herself up and went viral. Like, this was the craziest things. What's in the coffee cup? Somebody asked.
What's in the coffee cup? I'm not even going to tell you today, Ron.
Yeah.
It's my secret. It's my secret brew. So welcome, everybody. Welcome. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
I'm happy to welcome you to season 3, episode 102 of Going On Daily. I'm Sharon Clark, along with my wonderful co-host, Micki. How are you this morning, Micki?
Hey, good. I'm excited. We're going to have a lot of fun. We have a lot of cool topics today.
We certainly do.
My single one goal is to not humiliate my husband. He's very concerned I'm going to embarrass him on Star Wars week. He is like, he was born in 77. He feels like connected and everything. And so, like, give me a break. But
he's part of the Force.
Yeah, I guess. And we got in a heated conversation. We'll talk about it later. But we got in a very heated conversation about Jediism. So you'll have to.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't live in your house because I don't take this stuff that seriously. Clearly.
Oh. Well, we don't worship Jediism, but he says it's not a religion. I say it. The documented results. What I found on the internet, it leans towards a real religion. People take it seriously. So I'll give the facts and we'll decide.
Awesome. Okay. Well, and Hugo says a friend of his created the Chewbacca mask.
Oh,
isn't that? That's wild. That's
Hugo,
awesome.
Are you familiar with that viral lady who giggled? And it was like a Target. It was in the Target parking lot or something like that. She put it on and she cracked herself up and it went viral. And it is very funny. But anyway, if you're familiar with that, let us know. It's very funny.
Well, let's get right into it. Yeah. What do you have to tell us about the holiday Star Wars special,
okay.
Micki?
So maybe you don't take this very seriously. So it's possibly this went right over you and you didn't even know this happened. The Star Wars Holiday Special was a television special originally broadcasted by CBS in 1978. So it was the Star Wars, universe. It was like a spinoff. It was in between, of course, the hit show, the original film, A New Hope, and the almost released sequel, The Empire Strikes Back. Okay. So it's in between. It aired in November, and it literally had every single character. So it had Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher and all of the characters. And so it was star-studded. And I'm thinking even some other stars like Beatrice Arthur was in it, and Art Carney. Like, it was star-studded, okay?
Wow.
And it was humiliating. Apparently, it was so bad that the director, George Lucas, it aired one time on television. And there's Maude. Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Golden Girl.
That was actually a really good show. Then there's Maude. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That was good.
So it was so horrible and so embarrassing. It had a $1 million, I guess, budget. And he pulled it, burned all the copies, destroyed it. It's never been released since. There are bootleg copies that somehow come back and people real bad quality because it was taped off of off of the television. And sometimes you can find it. It doesn't last very long, but sometimes it's on YouTube. But
Oh,
George
wow.
Lucas, it has never, ever had a second show. It's never been released. You cannot purchase it. You cannot go watch it. You can't find it. So it's only a bootleg copy. It aired the one time on TV. The interesting thing about the special was that it introduced Boba Fett for the first time.
What's Boba Fett? This is how much of a Star Wars fan I am. I don't even.
Okay, so this is when I get to redeem myself. My husband, my husband will actually be so proud. Boba Fett is.
I bought this so I could terrorize my children when I was drunk. So, you know.
So Boba Fett was the bounty hunter. He basically he's the one that I think he was like, oh, it was a different bounty hunter, but a bounty hunter comes to Han Solo, remember in the cantina, and he shoots him, but not him, but a different one. He's being I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is really embarrassing. I think it was Bob, who's the big fat guy?
Chewbacca.
Jabba the Hutt
Jabba
hires Boba Fett to get where he's at work.
We need him today. We really do.
Hires Boba Fett to capture Han Solo because Han Solo owes him money and smuggled something. I don't know, something like that. But I know we're embarrassing ourselves here.
Yeah, I watched Star Wars one time in '77, and that's it. I have not ever. No, that was it. Switching to YouTube.
Oh no! We gotta talk about Jedi.
Oh, that's funny. Thank you.
So the Star Wars Holiday Special was this year. It's if you look it up, there's so much information about it. So apparently the storyline was really horrible about Chewbacca going back for a special on his land, his
so it
world.
was a bad.
Something horrible.
Remake.
So I've never seen it. I
Clearly neither have I.
When you tell me 100 times it's really bad, I'm not going to make a big effort to go see it.
Exactly. But now it'll be a cult favorite because you can't.
It is. Yes.
Limited access will make it a cult favorite.
So, yep. And I mean, James Earl Jones was the voice of I guess Darth Vader was on there, and they run into some trouble trying to get back to Chewbacca's world. And so, but anyway, apparently it was really bad.
Ron says you're only missing them sinking the Millennium Falcon, so you're doing good. Apparently, I think that means you're doing well. I don't really know.
So yeah, it wasn't a good thing.
We'll take it.
But, yeah. So that was the holiday special. Has anybody seen it? Everybody's weighing in here on the chat. Has anybody actually seen the bootleg copy of Star Wars Holiday Special?
Han Solo takes a carbonite.
Yeah, but that was not in that. Okay. That was in the next one. Han Solo is still active at this point. He doesn't do the carbon thing until the next I think the Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, okay.
So this is in between the release of Star Wars, or the New Hope, and the second one. So it's some sort of little side adventure. I was 12. Okay, well, okay, you didn't watch it on TV.
Yeah, no.
So, yep, it was 1978, November 17, when it aired, and again, it aired the one time, and never again.
You would think George Lucas is such an amazing director that he would have recognized shit when he was directing it. Like, really?
Well, okay, so this is a little interesting. When he made Star Wars, he was planning on, he thought it was going to be a huge failure. He went down to Hawaii, I think, somewhere. He went on a vacation to escape the aftermath.
Whoa,
he thought it was going to be a failure. Sci-fi was not a hit at the time. So
well, that's because that's what the studios were telling him, right? Sci-fi is dead. Nobody wants to see this, blah, blah, blah.
George Lucas went down, Steven Spielberg, they sat drinking, having some conversations, and decided they were going to come up with, and go in a different direction, think of some way to get themselves out of this hole of Star Wars, right? This financial mess. And they ended up hatching the idea. They really liked Han Solo, that, Harrison Ford. That's when they launched the idea of Indiana Jones.
Oh, wow.
So
really?
Indiana Jones was in a kind of a drunken stupor on the beach, trying to figure out how they were going to regroup and save their careers, and they teamed up, and that's when they made the Indiana Jones. Of course, Star Wars ended up being a huge hit, and Harrison Ford went on to do good things.
Billions of dollars later.
Poor Mark Hamill did the voice of the Joker. I think that was his last Claim to
Yeah.
fame.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anyway, all right. What's up
Interesting.
next, lady? What do you got?
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yep.
What
That's the
is
Star Wars
up
special.
next? Well, next we have our intro. Where you can find us, how you can interact with us. You can watch us live on Kick, YouTube, Rumble at Rhode Island Broadcasting, at Twitch at RI_broadcasting, and X, everyone's favorite X, at Broadcasting RI.
Yes. And we can catch us on audio, right? Spotify,
Absolutely. Yep. At
Red Circle.
iHeartRadio,
Yep.
Red Circle, Spotify, and Amazon Music at RI Broadcasting.
And I
You
think
can watch us, you can listen to us, you can tune in any way you like.
there is no excuse not to catch the show, right?
That's
We
right.
make
There's
it
no excuse not
nearly
to be here.
impossible.
And you can also catch us on MeWe, TikTok, LinkedIn, Blue Sky, Gab, Parler, Space Hey, and Patreon at RI Broadcasting.
I'm not going to stop laughing at the space one.
I love this Space Hey. And you can also please, okay, so we got shut down. Our Facebook page got shut down, and we would really love it if you followed us on Facebook at Going On Daily Morning Show. And you can support the show on our website at RhodeIslandBroadcasting.net, where you can also purchase this lovely mug. It's wonderful. It keeps coffee hot, and it makes it taste so much better.
Okay. I think I'll have to get one.
$19.95, and it's yours. It's a beautiful mug. I love it. I use it all the time.
That's what I'm going to
It does keep coffee hot.
Putting it on my to-do list now.
All right. So now Hall of Fame, new month, new Hall of Fame. We've got results from last month. Well, I cannot believe it. Oh, well, I can believe it.
Who did you vote for?
I voted for Queen.
Yeah, me too.
Who did you vote for? Did you?
Same. Yeah. Hands
56% they won. Woo, woo, go Queen. I love it. I
Wow.
love it. Led Zeppelin, 12%. Fleetwood Mac, 12%. Rolling Stones, 12%.
How a
and
three-way
Pink
tie
Floyd,
for second.
it was a three-way. They had a three-way. And I'm sure Led Zeppelin, Fleetwood Mac, and the Rolling Stones have been there before. Pink Floyd came in with 8%. So you know what?
Yeah.
A lot of fun. So now go to RhodeIslandBroadcasting.net to vote for this month's Hall of Fame, which is... Dun,
Do
dun,
we have a
drum,
QR code?
drum roll.
All right.
All right. So
All
the
right,
Hall of Fame, we've got Weird Science, Back to the Future, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Platoon, and The Shining. Oh, those are great movies.
They
Those
really are. Those are good. All
Oh
right.
my gosh, that's
Well,
a hard.
We just talked about Raiders of the Lost Ark, so we
Mhm.
already know how that came about.
Exactly. So you can use this QR code to vote for the Hall of Fame. It takes about 30 to 45 seconds. You just put your phone up, it comes up, boom, you make your vote, you hit enter, life is good. It's so easy.
All right. You
I've
seen
done it
all
on
of
the
those
show. Chuck
movies?
has done it on the phone, on the show. Yeah, I have. Have you seen all of them?
Okay, I think I've seen parts of Weird Science. Back to
Okay.
the Future, handful of times. Raiders of lots of times. Platoon, I do not think I was ever old enough. I'm maybe not still to see Platoon. I did see The Shining a couple of times.
The
Actually, my
Shining-
daughter likes that movie.
Oh
Is
my
that
God.
Where's Johnny?
How old is she? How old is your
She's
daughter?
13.
Okay. All right.
Is that with Jack Nicholson, right?
Yeah, The Shining.
Yeah.
The crazy hair.
She likes it. I was like, that's a weird movie for a kid to like, but she thought it was so, I don't know,
I think
whatever.
I'm going to have to vote for Platoon simply because I think Back to the Future and Raiders of the Lost Ark are going to get all the votes. So
Okay, that's probably fair. I will
fun.
have to maybe see Platoon so that I can be a fair judge of all of those movies. I can tell you it will never be Weird Science.
No, me either.
But I'm leaning toward Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I really enjoyed Platoon. I like that movie. So it's not even a pity vote. I actually really liked it. But
Okay.
yeah, I'm pretty sure Back to the Future and Raiders will get the Shining. I don't know if there's any Jack Nicholson fans out there. Maybe if you get your Kenny wanted Weird Science. Okay, well, good on Kenny. Well, it'll get one vote for sure.
Yeah, I'd like to know why that would win out of the other ones. Back to the Future was pretty great.
It really was. Yeah.
I mean,
Back to
those
the
are all
Future. It's
really
iconic.
good.
Mhm.
It's almost like a different genre, the best of a few different genres or whatever. But
Yeah. It's still a he wore his Back to the Future shirt
This
yesterday.
does-
Nice at Blue Fire 81.
now, let me ask, why didn't Breakfast Club? Because that would be my number one.
Breakfast Club was so good. There were
You know
so
what
many.
it feels
so
like?
many
A
good.
guy made this list, is what it feels like. A
I
dude,
think you might be right there, Mickey.
a dude came up with the Hall of Fame list and did not consult a female because
Hang on.
The force is strong with this one.
There we go.
yeah, I'm pretty sure we got.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a dude came up with this one too. You know what you're doing.
Yeah,
You know it. Okay, and now
it
I
should be
believe it
on
was
this
on
one.
a list last year.
That doesn't.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, I see the breakfast. Oh, it was the Breakfast Club. I remember actually seeing. Yeah, it was on a list last year. You're right. Yep.
With good reason, right? Like it was a good movie.
Yep. Oh,
All right.
making
It
noise.
aged well.
It did.
Um,
Now, Uganda donations. So our lovely Becky went to Uganda and found out that there's a school there that needs a roof. The kids can't go to school. They can't learn. They're, facing really challenging times, and education really helps them get out of the poverty and that they live in, and helps their families
mhm.
get out of the impoverished cycles. So it's really, really important to get this roof on the church. So go to RhodeIslandBroadcasting.net /Uganda donations. And every dollar that's given goes to getting this roof back on. We happen to have a roofer on the is as one of our co-hosts, and his name is Chuck. And he said if they raise the money for the roof, that he and his crew and go to Uganda and put the roof on the church.
Oh.
So let's make this happen.
I
Let's
want
get
to go. That
back to
sounds
school.
awesome.
I
You know-
think that
Yeah.
I
I don't
think-
know. I was going to throw, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but
Yeah, no, go ahead.
the really interesting thing that a lot of people in America don't realize, and I know you're in Canada, but like you guys have the same type of education system as far as that the public, our government pays for our education.
Right.
I have been on lots of mission trips, and it always surprises me because I forget that not every government provides education for their people. So like I was in Haiti, and it will families scrape by and do everything they can because they have to elementary school and on. They don't send their kids off to school.
Nope.
They have to pay for it out of pocket, and they're already very, very poor. It's so when you say like, hey, why there's no school? Because the church is doing it, and it's volunteers, usually it's volunteers teaching. And so it's like things that you take for granted when you go to other countries. It's always important, I think, to go on missions trips because you're really thankful and grateful for your own country. But it's always shocking that you don't realize the things that you take for granted, like free education. So,
we are so blessed. We went
Yeah.
to Haiti. We went to the Dominican Republic, and we got a driver, and we went into Haiti, and we took pencils, pens, erasers, scrap paper, a whole bunch of school supplies. They literally swarmed the van we were in, and we thought it was just rocking. They were pushing each other and trying to get all the supplies and we had to leave for our own safety because they don't have any
Can
of
you
the things
imagine?
we take for granted. We
If
felt
I
so bad,
showed
so
up
we
into-
gave it to.
That's crazy to me because if I showed up to a neighborhood with pencils and paper and kids would look at me like I had like a screw loose.
Mhm.
I don't want your pencils.
Exactly.
And
What
paper.
are you doing?
Yeah.
So I don't know about the US, but at Christmas time in Canada, lots of places in Canada, in Manitoba for sure, we have what we call like drives, but it is the pencils, the pens, the papers, the notebooks, all of that, and they box them up and they send them over to impoverished countries.
Oh
And
wow, that's great.
so that the kids, yeah. So there's usually, like you say, a mission behind it and a ministry. And
So yeah, good cause.
very good cause. Excellent cause. So yeah. So vote. So come and donate so that we can get this roof on the school so that those kids can go to school. And you know what? Even getting to school is dangerous. Kids go missing, kids get killed.
Well, yeah, they don't have buses.
No, but
that's
there's also witch doctors and voodoo doctors that
Mhm.
that take kids and then torture them and kill
Well,
them.
then
And
there's-
that happened while Becky was there too. It's just heartbreaking.
And other things that people take kids for.
Yes.
So
Yes.
there's a lot of risk there.
A lot of risk. But if we can get them to school, they can get their education, and they can then help their own communities and get them
Yep.
get themselves
Good.
better educated and out of scarcity and into abundance of safety.
Break the chains of poverty. I think that's great.
Absolutely.
Education does that. Awesome. All
Yep.
right. So yeah.
Okay. So on with our Star Wars theme today, we are going to take a look at Star Wars. Raiders of the Lost Ark, 75%. Oh, okay.
Not surprised.
I'm not surprised either. I am not surprised. What's Back to the Future at? I'll be surprised if it's not up there. All right, so let's continue to talk about Star Wars.
Yes.
All things Star Wars. Oh, 25%. Wow. Oh, I might have to vote for Back to the Future because I like it better than later Raiders of the Lost Ark, but that's just me. So I like I said, I watched Star Wars back in 77, and then I have nothing.
Not once. Okay.
Not even. No. I mean, I tortured my kids when they grew up because they liked it, and I enjoyed that they liked it. So we had a lot of fun with this thing. We used to be able to speak through it and change your voice into a whole bunch of different things. So I guess that now has broken on it, which is too bad. But anyway, so Star Wars, what is it? What was the idea behind it, the purpose behind it? So when George Lucas was pitching for it, he had a specific vision. He wanted to explore motifs behind ancient mythology and see if they were still accurate in the present day. So it's kind of neat that this is his version of ancient mythology, but we'll roll with it. So he said, I wonder if people still think the way they thought then. And then he proved that they did. So the biggest single influence on him was a book called The Hero with a Thousand Faces by mythologist Joseph Campbell. Mr. Campbell spent decades reading mythical stories from every culture in the world and discovered that every culture has a heroic myth that follows the exact same pattern. And what we call it today is the hero's journey, right? So Lucas took that blueprint, added lasers, a Sasquatch, a golden talking robot, a garbage can that lights up. That's every time I saw that character. I can't even remember what his name was.
Oh, looks like a trash can.
Yeah, it's a little trash can on wheels that lights up every freaking time. And he made billions like crazy.
Yes.
Yep. Go ahead.
Well, it's a funny story about the trash can.
No,
the guy that operated it, there was a little person, I don't know what you call them now, that they keep changing what's PC.
Yeah.
But a little person who was operated it, and they went to lunch and forgot that he was in the trash can thing.
No.
Left the little person in the trash can, couldn't get out while they were at lunch when they took a break. So.
Oh man.
Yeah, poor R2D2.
Bad. R2, that's it. R2D2.
R2D2.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So, but can you imagine making this pitch? Okay, George, what do you got? What do you think? And he's like, okay, we got a whiny little farm kid. We got a princess with weird hair buns. We got a space cowboy with trust issues, a 7-foot walking carpet that screams instead of talking.
Doesn't talk.
A golden robot with anxiety. And a lighted garbage can that beeps.
And then why don't you try to
is there a villain in it?
What about
Yoda?
Yoda?
Man in a helmet that talks really loud. There's the villain. Can you imagine? It's like, get out, just get out of our office. Go.
No, here's a check. I'll write it.
Oh, yeah. And also there's this invisible energy field. Can you imagine in 1977 talking about an invisible energy field that can only be accessed by a group? I think it was space monks. Were they monks?
Well, yeah. And that's part of it's definitely because when we start talking about Jediism, it does lean towards, he did use the two religions, Buddhism and Taoism.
Taoism, yeah.
Taoism. He used those two as his muse, I guess, for the Force religion.
Which is really cool. And that would be based off of Joseph Campbell's research, right? Because he researched all of it. So, and really, so they, laughed at him and told him it was going to be a flop. And it turned out to be one of the wealthiest filmmakers. He was one of the wealthiest filmmakers in history. So like a true underdog
I
story,
mean, they're
really.
still making Star Wars movies. I
Oh
mean,
my
like this is
God.
50 years almost later. They're still doing it. It's crazy.
Isn't it crazy? That is crazy. So the message that he was trying to send was that he wanted to take all of it and just put it into an easy format for everyone to accept, because he really believed that people believed the same thing about the hero's journey. And he was right. He was right. And he got everybody, sucked everybody in and got them enamored with it. And I can't even believe that
Yeah.
40 years later, we're still having a conversation about this franchise, that it's still going strong when everyone said, no, don't be dumb. Just, lick your wounds and leave.
Oh, I
and
know.
like you say, he was sitting on the beach.
Yeah, oh yeah. Like he was very confident that it was a flop. Like he was confident.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was wrong.
And planned an exit strategy, planned how to make his money back, how to recoup his losses,
Mhm.
not knowing that, oh my
Which
God,
was
it's gonna be
also an
huge.
amazing, franchise in itself. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Crazy.
I love that story, Mickey. That's really,
Yeah.
really good. And, and the thing is too, that he also, it was a little bit
Was
of a
it?
political slant to it. Yeah. It was about the transformation of the old republic into the Galactic Empire, was a deliberate parallel to the Roman Republic collapsing into the Roman Empire through conspiracy and manipulation. So he said, I love
You're right. A lot of comparison, a lot of similarities.
And that was intentional. He said, I love history. And while the psychological basis of Star Wars is mythological, the political and social basis are historical. So next time someone says, oh, that's just a kid movie, you can actually tell them, oh, no, my friend. It's a graduate level political course science with better special effects, right?
You're not
you get
kidding.
an education when you watch that bad boy.
Well,
So
you want me to go right into Jediism?
Sure, if you want to.
Were you done? I'm sorry.
No, but that's okay. We can go into Jediism. Sure. Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, okay. Well, so it was a real world belief system that was inspired by Star Wars, emphasizing meditation, mindfulness, and a force energy rather than just fandom. So really, it emerged. You're going to crack up with this. It emerged from a 2001 census protest. It has evolved into an online-based philosophy now, focusing on peace, ethics, emotional balance, with the followers often acting as guardians of justice. However, this protest, you're going to crack up. In 2001, UK, Australia, and New Zealand listed their religion as Jedi as a joke of a protest against government questions in general. So making it then a recognized, albeit tongue-in-cheek, cultural phenomenon, okay? So it literally was so huge and so widely accepted when they were protesting that it was in the hundreds of thousands that did this.
Wow.
It wasn't like
Holy,
27 people.
Wasn't like 10 people in their basement that never get out still watching Star Wars.
Yeah, it was
Battlestar Galactica on there.
And I'm looking in my notes. I believe I read that there was 400,000 people plus.
Holy
yes, because
moly.
I did this. It's not in my exact notes here, but in another set of notes, there was 400-ish thousand people, 400,000 people put down that they were Jedis as a religion. Now, out of this, a real church. This is where I'm going to lay out the facts, and then you can kind of weigh in. Is it a real religion or not? A real church, while it started as a joke, actual organizations exist, such as the Temple of the Jedi Order, which treats Jediism as a legitimate religion, not just fandom. There are 16 teachings. They follow these 16 teachings aimed at promoting mindfulness, defending the defenseless, and avoiding the dark side of negative emotions. So they have a legit, they don't have an ancient text, obviously, but they do have teachings they follow. They do not have an official leader. So there is no Jedi master.
I don't disagree, Ron.
Possibly. However,
Uh-huh.
there's no official leader, there is because there's not a central hub, like a pope or a rabbi or whatever. They do have like Force academies that provide training, and they do use mindfulness as a key thing that they work on, using the concept of, I think it's, what's QI? Chi. Yes, thank you. Chi. I knew I was saying it wrong. Okay, so it's kind of a patchwork of faiths, but the philosophy merges aspects of Buddhism, Taoism, Catholicism, and with a simple universal distinction between good and evil. There's no uniform required. Okay, so even though,
oh, thank God they're not running around in white outfits with lightsabers. Come on.
Get this though. This is probably the funniest part, and I love we've got the little like lightsaber here. Is that many of the followers do use lightsabers for meditative Tai Chi like exercises. There's no robes, no hair braids, and there's no strict dietary requirements. Now, they do serve, and it's coming up May 25th, the International Day of the Jedi is observed annually as their holiday. And so, yes, it's more like, they're not really, they don't believe they can move things with their minds. They believe that they can like distinguish between good and evil, like that there is one, and then they focus on good, like that's, and focusing on positive thoughts and mindfulness in all things. But
giving spirituality a bad name is really what they're doing.
it's a tad silly, but when I say like there's really lots of groups, and there is currently, do you want to take a guess who is the number one, has the most Jediism followers? What country do you think it is?
Oh God. I want to say the US, but that's just too easy and too obvious. How about oh really?
Not the US.
Oh, it's not the US. Oh my God. Is it Canada? Fuck. If it's Canada, I'm moving. I am moving, getting out of here. I want to say how about India?
No, they're Hindus. They believe no, it is New Zealand.
What?
New Zealand has the most Jediism. It's actually at one time I believe it was listed as a national religion. That had enough followers that they actually listed it as a national. I haven't looked that up because my husband and I got talking about that. So with the information I've given you, that there's online communities. They have 16 teachings.
God help us.
Is it a religion?
Lord have mercy.
Is it a religion? Do you feel like it's a legit? And what defines a religion? Like
I don't know what does define a religion. That's a great question, because what are the parameters of a religion? And the religions that we have today, let's face it, were made back in King Henry VIII times, and because they didn't want people to have freedom of choice. They wanted to get everybody in line, make them follow the leader. And so they censored the Bible, took out all the empowering parts of it, and made a religion. And so to me, it's a negative connotation. I'm sorry, it really is. And so what connotates, what makes a religion? I don't know. That's a great question.
I'm on this, I don't know, and I'm circling back because I brought up New Zealand. They do have the most, however, it is not significant enough to be listed as a key religion in their statistics based on 2023. So,
well, our host says he's starting the Church of Ron. So if anyone would like to follow the Church of Ron, they can come to Going On Daily. And what GOD? So
I'm not following.
Ron, you already have a church.
I'm sticking with Jesus for now.
Well, I think so. I don't know. Jesus, the universe, Buddha, whatever you want to call it, there's a force bigger than us, right? There is.
Is it the force?
I don't know, but there is something out there that is larger than we are. If you get,
I
oh,
agree.
Ron says if he gets 10 followers, he can officially start a church. Wow. All you need is 10 followers. I think that's a cult, Ron. I think
That's
you
a
have to
cult, yeah.
have 2 more followers to make a church, but you know, who am I? What do I know?
Yeah. So anyway, my husband's he says, no, it is not a real religion. I feel like it's a religion if one person think, I mean, if that's, and
Yeah.
yeah, they've got hundreds of thousands of people. So I feel like it's not, is it a good one? Is it something I would follow? No. Do I think anybody should? No, I think it's a little silly. Yodas are gone. Didn't Yoda die?
I don't know. Well, that's, you know, God is not here. So that
Yeah.
actually be a key element if he is their God.
I don't know. So maybe I went down a dark road here on this religion. Like, let's
I
talk
love it, though. I
politics
love it.
now. No,
There is no.
let's not. So basically, my husband says no. I feel like yes, it is to somebody. So you know,
It
might
is.
as
And you know what? The other thing is, they all of their principles are from what you've said, from the information you provided. Their principles are positive. They're healthy. They're good. You know, so who are we to say that they shouldn't be doing what they're doing? Because they can.
I just
Star
it's
Wars.
interesting. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know
Hugo
what
says
they're
Star Wars is a space cowboy western that changes real life religions, races, and animals and modifies them all enough for it to look like something else. Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good take on it.
Good
Yeah.
analogy. Yep.
So yeah, Jediism. That's it. That's the scoop on it. It is.
Love it. Never heard of it before. I was just
Oh,
bracing
wow, yeah.
myself for you to say Canada was the one of the
No,
most
it's not,
and I'm
but-
like, oh my God, help me.
Which I was surprised that was now as a U.S. citizen. When I think of UK and Australia and New Zealand, I always think of Canada too, because those are, you know, like discovered by the, you know, like explorers and the same. Like I just think of the same. I know
Right.
there was French. I know there was a lot of different explorers, but I'm just always looped them together as that they all had the Queen for a long time and all that.
We have the
But
monarchy.
they were not listed. So somehow Canada escaped being part of the 2001 protest, maybe because they weren't
Love it.
part of the protest from the UK. Like I'm not UK, part of the census for the UK. So Canada probably has their own census.
Right. Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, we do. We have our own census.
It's
Yeah.
separated. So I'm guessing that's the real reason for it. But anyway, they do like the entire what was
Yeah.
it? Lord of the Rings.
It was filmed in New
Amazing.
Zealand. Wow. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. That's pretty cool.
But all right, that's Jediism. If you haven't heard about it, it's out there. Really, they're not going out. Canada's not going protesting because it was a psychological protest.
There's always snowbound, so they're not going
I
out
don't
there.
think they go.
protest.
I
You
didn't.
know what?
They were protesting
That
with
is a good
signs
idea.
like we're not telling you our religion. It was on paper inside their cozy homes.
A virtual protest. That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys have like what is it? Igloos, right?
No, that's way up, way well. I mean, in
I'm
the Arctic, they do. I actually met someone who said, because I was in the States, and they said, "Do you have like dog sleds and igloos?" I said, "Yeah," and they said, "Well, how do you get power?" I said, "Well, how would you not get power? We just have candles. Doesn't it melt the snow?" Yeah, so we have to continually keep building igloos because we have candles inside that melt the snow. So we need to like I just told them a whole whack of lies, and they actually believed it. They said they believed it.
This is a person in the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 98% of the people in the U.S. don't know who our vice president is. So that's not.
They asked
Just
how I
there.
got there. I said, "Well, I can only take my dog sled to the border because they won't allow us in. So then I had to rent a car and drive the rest of the way. But you know, there's a nice farmer there that's going to look after the dogs." Like, I just lied. I lied and lied and lied to my
Oh my
team.
gosh! Now I just visualized. Thanks, Ron. I visualized JD Vance with a lightsaber wielding it.
I love that picture of us with lightsabers. That's cute. Very good. Great
I
graphics, Ron.
want
Great
that
graphics.
for my wall. That is adorable.
Come on.
Sharon, look at us.
Perhaps you think you're being treated unfairly.
So much to
It's
say,
time
so
for a
much to say.
screenshot. Love
That's cute, hey?
it. Yeah. Awesome sauce. All right. Very cool.
Okay, so now we get on to happy 5th
Yes.
of May, Cinco de Mayo Day.
Yes. Do you celebrate?
No,
Me either.
no. I mean, when I grew up, it was all about this is backstabbing day, and I don't know how that ever came about. I don't know where that came from, but it's like watch your back, Cinco de Mayo, watch your back.
Oh.
So, yeah,
But it has nothing
So-
to like okay, because you know the truth of Cinco de Mayo, it's
That's
not
what I'm
even
gonna talk about.
celebrated in like
Mhm.
Mexico doesn't celebrate. It's only Americans, and we only drink margaritas and go to Mexican restaurants to eat chips.
Yeah.
Like it's
And
very
that's
weird.
not what it's not what it's about. at
No,
all.
and it's like a minute. It'd be like going to a country and they like put up Christmas trees, but they don't know anything about like the actual reason for Christmas. It's
Exactly.
weird why we do it, but I like sounds like we're alcoholics, is what it sounds like.
Well,
Might
that's
have drinking
basically what it boils
problems.
down to. So it really
Excuse.
means Cinco de
Yeah.
Mayo means the 5th of May. And it's, of course, it celebrates the Mexican army's victory over France at the Battle of Puebla on May the 5th in 1862. So, you know, it's been a minute.
obscure.
It's been a
totally
minute.
obscure.
Yeah. And so what happened was France sent 6,000 soldiers, and Mexico put together a ragtag bunch of 2,000 soldiers. And after 500 of France's 6,000 soldiers were killed, they retreated. And so
Oh.
Mexico claimed victory. And so it was a real, they honor that battle. They, they're very thankful of it. And it is a
Yeah.
thing, but it's not a holiday. They don't,
No,
you
I
know,
know it's very,
Yeah.
very strange.
Yeah.
how it-
So they held back the French, and the Mexican general leading the charge was a 33-year-old Texas-born commander. And yeah,
No, I
and-
didn't know that. That's interesting.
Mhm. And after they killed 500 of the 6,000 French soldiers, they went, not today, Francois. No, 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 not today. They retreated and gave them back the Pueblo. They gave them back Pueblo. So it's not a federal holiday. Offices are open, and everybody in Mexico treats it like a regular Tuesday. It's not a big deal, except for in the state of Puebla, where the battle actually happened.
Okay.
So
They do a reenactments like we do down in the South.
yeah, some people say they do,
Okay.
and then they eat their official dish, which is it's called poblano, mole poblano. It's a rich, complex sauce made with chocolate, with chilies, with nuts, and with spices. And this is slow cooked for hours and then served over chicken. It's apparently a very sophisticated dish to eat or to make.
French toast.
And yeah, French toast. And they eat
Yeah.
French toast. They like their
French
toast.
fries.
And French fries. And so, we're eating nachos and tacos and calling it a cultural celebration. They're eating this beautiful meal,
Mhm.
this
Well-
wonderful sauce that they simmer for hours and then put it over top of chicken. And
That sounds amazing, by the way.
but you know how it came about, though? You know
No,
how Cinco de
that's-
Mayo came about? Beer companies. They started advertising in the 1970s and 80s,
Oh.
targeting Spanish-speaking populations with Cinco de Mayo marketing campaigns. And the whole thing was essentially invented by people trying to sell them cold beer.
Well,
Now, this is
don't we have holidays where we get greeting card holidays and stuff like that now? Like
Mhm.
marketing
Now-
powerful.
very powerful. Subliminal marketing is even more powerful, and that's a whole other level. But this is a 2013, the most recent statistic I could get. How many millions worth of beer do you think were purchased in the United States, just the United States, for Cinco de Mayo? One day, just the United States.
In 2013?
In 2013,
Well, that
how
was
many million?
12 years ago. Like, are you talking about ounces or actual cans or bottles? Like, what are we talking
It just says worth of beer
about? Words.
purchased.
Oh, money wise.
Mhm.
He says 400 million. I'm going to say Yeah, I think that's. I'll go with. It'll be in the hundreds of millions. I'll agree with that.
600 million in 2013. $600 million worth of beer was purchased in the United States, just in the United States alone. That doesn't even count Canada, and we do it too.
Sharon, we got to
So-
think. We got to put our heads together. We got to come up with something and sell it because.
I know, it's crazy. That's more than the Super Bowl, more than St. Patrick's Day combined.
So what
And
is there
St.
some
Patrick's Day,
obscure
let's say-
holiday in Canada we can kind of capitalize on this so that Americans can take on the Canadian? What do you guys like? What's that? Poutine?
Oh yeah, we came up with
poutine, but we got
That's
to turn it in because if you add alcohol, what's your Canadian? What do you got?
I know.
What's your drink? Don't you
What are you
have a whiskey?
Oh yeah, we have whiskey. We have a whiskey that's made right here in my province. Oh my God, now what is it called?
What
It is
goes
called
What goes with
Crown
poutine?
Royal.
Because we're gonna come up with some
What goes with
holiday
poutine? Well, vodka goes with everything. I'm just going to put that out there right now.
vodka. Is that popular in Canada? Vodka?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Mhm.
I think we need to think up something
All alcohol's popular in Canada. We'll just say that.
between 4th of July, we've got that. Cinco de Mayo, St. Patrick's Day, because of course, everyone's like just Ron said, he's Mexican and Irish all in one. On those days. We need to be Canadian. We need to make it a Canadian holiday.
Mhm.
Some weird little. I don't know if it needs to be a battle, but maybe an invention.
I was going
we
to
gotta
say
be
we could
original here. We can't
research some battles and turn it into a Cinco de
Yeah.
Mayo.
or something.
Mhm.
Was something invented or something
Lots of
created? Like we can
inventions. Yep.
celebrate.
Yep.
And then we just eat poutine and
Maple syrup day, Ron says. Yeah, we could do
yes,
that. I think there
Okay.
is a national maple syrup day already.
but it has
they
to be
just
in an
don't.
alcoholic beverage or the bars. You got to get the alcohol involved because otherwise it won't be a popular holiday.
Exactly.
Not in the U.S. at least.
Exactly.
'Cause
Well, Canada's the same. I mean, seriously.
So we can make something. We got to do this. We really got to think. We could be rich.
Mhm. We absolutely could be.
It'll be our Star Wars.
Isn't it crazy though that they're, Mexico is like whatever, except for Pueblo, and they aren't having margaritas. They aren't drinking beer. Well,
Mm-mm.
they might have a couple of drinks, but
Yeah.
there's no margaritas. There's no
I don't care if
tacos.
Canada wants to celebrate with
crazy.
us. I think rum and maple syrup sounds like amazing. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Like-
well, you never know. You
What-
never
oh.
know.
The Iditarod is in Alaska though, right?
Yeah, the Iditarod. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. it's in
So there, I
Alaska.
can't. I don't want to rob. I don't want to rob Canada of their special, like where the U.S. can kind of like capitalize on this and make you guys a special
you
day
know-
that we steal.
We like our alcohol so much that when the World Juniors were played this year and the final game was on TV and it
Mhm.
started at I think 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. Our bars opened at 4 a.m. They got special permission. Oh yeah. People were at the bar 2 and 3 hours ahead of the puck drop so that they could drink and get pregame. They literally pregamed at
So
4
I
a.m.
lived in Key West for 3 years. And listen, the first time I was there and I looked around, I went to breakfast one day and I was shocked. I mean, like, I was walking and I was like, there was not a table in a restaurant that didn't have alcohol and lots
Mhm.
of it. And
Isn't
I'm
it
like,
crazy?
it's 7 a.m. in the morning.
Exactly. People get yourself
Breakfast,
a
and
grip.
now it's nothing. And there was no time, like, like, hey, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah.
That's not a thing in Key West. There's no time. You drink for breakfast, you drink in the morning all day long. Drinking, it was weird because I had moved from another area which, that wasn't PC. You don't drink all day long.
Mhm.
But now that and now it's kind of like, I don't even think anything of it. If I see somebody, if someone was to pop a beer right now, I wouldn't think anything of it because I'd seen it so normal.
Mhm. It's normalized. It just becomes
Yeah.
a everyday part of life. And that's, you go to a
Yeah.
restaurant and you see almost every table, someone's having an alcohol beverage. I love it,
4
Ron.
a.m. is early though, I'll be
Oh
honest.
I can't even. I was like, you people are insane.
That's earlier than I
Come
saw at Key West.
on. Like, did you even go to bed last night? Did you just go
Not yet,
from the
obviously.
bar, stop at McDonald's, and then carry on? Like, what happened? Really?
Greasy food. You got to have some greasy food.
Oh, yeah. So Ron has invented a drink. It's called the Igloo. It's got rum, Coke, and maple syrup. I'm not sure about that,
Next
Ron.
show, I will try it. That would be a fun show.
I'm not sure.
Tipsy
I do like the
Ricky.
name though, the Igloo. Well, that we can work with. That we
Yeah,
can
but
work with.
I think you have to. Okay, if you're going to call it the igloo, am I wrong? You have to have some shaved ice. You cannot have cubes.
Absolutely. You've got to have shaved ice. Yep. Could do root beer. Nah, I think we need to do like 7-Up. Have you ever had white rum and 7? Tastes like a creamsicle. Like a creamsicle. That's
with
what
the
it
maple
tastes
syrup.
like.
Okay.
No, without the maple syrup.
Well, you gotta have the
on
maple
the side.
syrup. That's your Canadian tie.
I know. I think we have to have a different Canadian tie. We got to figure something. So, I don't know if I can drink maple syrup.
I don't know. I could drink maple syrup and skip the Coke and rum.
I love maple syrup.
We'll come up with dark soda with maple syrup. Yeah,
Oh,
it has to be
dark soda.
I agree, and
well,
I like the
I don't know.
igloo, but it just has to have that shaved ice because otherwise it doesn't make sense to be called
That's
an
right.
igloo. Oh,
Perfect
it could be called the dark
Perfect.
igloo.
Oh, it could be.
Oh, that's kind of like dirty snow, and that's kind of disgusting.
Yeah, I know. That's where I'm going with the 7-Up.
Dirty snow.
Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that.
Yeah.
And then
Well-
it goes from the igloo to the dirty snow.
We got to think about it because
Got
we got to, as a U.S., we're sandwiched in between. We need some more holidays that, we got to celebrate Canada once in a while because we
I don't
don't
know
have a holiday. Canada.
Yeah, we do. July 1st. July 1st. That's our.
No,
that's
you.
our
I mean, well,
Independence Day.
I've never. What is it? It's Independence Day.
Yeah.
July
Yeah.
1st. Okay, and then ours is 4 days later, and we
Yeah.
forgot that. We forgot about your independence. Sorry.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
okay. Whatever. It's all
Put
good.
a snowball in it. Yes.
Put a snowball in it.
I think we're on to something. We really
I
just
think
need
we are. You know those shaved ice cones that they used to have and it was shaved ice on top?
Yeah, we
There
still
we
have
go.
those.
They look like a snowball. Then we can add the alcohol and because you can buy I don't know about your liquor stores, but ours you can buy freezies that are about this long
Mm.
and they have vodka or
Yeah.
rum or
And you
whatever,
crush them up
right?
and yeah.
Yeah.
So
And no, you
we
just suck
need a
them like a
date.
freezy. You just eat them like a freezy. You can walk
Okay.
down the street eating these stupid things. So a snow cone, that's it. So we do the snow
So-
cone, but we put alcohol in it and mix. And a little
So
bit
we're
of
going to
and on top,
celebrate.
a little bit of maple syrup. Boom.
I don't think
There
there's
we go.
anything in August. Am I missing out? Should we celebrate this in
Well,
August?
we have August long. We have a holiday every month.
Oh, but what is it? Well, we need to adopt it, is what I'm saying. We'll adopt
Sure.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is that? What's that holiday about?
We don't even know. We just call it August long weekend. It's the
August
first
long.
Monday in
With
first
an
Monday
igloo.
in August. August long.
Yes. And we're
Everybody
going to
needs their
celebrate it
igloo.
with igloos.
Yes, snow cones with alcohol. I mean, really, what could be better
No,
than
I
that?
think we're onto
It's
something.
hot out. It's the
We need
perfect time of year.
somebody in the like the marketing, because you really sell this, and this is our chance.
I think it is. I
Yeah.
think you've got a brilliant idea, Mickey. I think we need to work on that. Snow cone
like it.
Monday, Manic Monday. Woo!
Yeah, Ron, you can
Everybody
serve it
gets
to your
hammered.
followers on your I don't know, what day are you going to make your holy day for your religion? Your cult.
I think it should be Monday of
Just
August.
don't. Yeah, at
First
least
Monday
it's
in
not Kool-Aid. That would be really disturbing. That would be like, don't serve Kool-Aid. You
Yeah,
can
don't
serve
serve Kool-Aid, yeah.
igloos.
Stay away from the Kool-Aid. Serve the igloos. You'll have
Yeah.
much more followers that way. It'll be great.
All right.
All right. This was fun. Thank you, Mickey. It was
Sharon,
lovely
you're
to
a
meet
laugh.
you.
Yes.
You
So
are
fun.
you are a lot of
This was our
fun.
first
And I gotta
time
do this one
hosting
last
together,
time.
y'all. It was awesome.
Oh, hang on. There are so many sayings on this stupid thing and it won't talk.
I
What the
find your lack of faith disturbing.
Well, we have all kinds of faith.
Oh my god.
Ron has faith.
I know,
I
exactly.
got faith. Yes.
All right. Tomorrow it's more of me along with
Yay,
Kyle
you
Miller.
and Kyle,
It's gonna
yep.
be fun. Yeah, me and Kyle. That's always a good time. Lots of fun. And yeah, so it was August vacation is a Europe thing. Well, it's also a Canadian thing. Yep.
We don't care. We don't care. We're just going to adopt it and drink.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the
Yeah.
whole point. That's the whole point. We're gonna have some fun. It's
Wait,
all
Cinco
if we
de Mayo
can't have
is
fun.
not a
Do
big
it
deal
on
in
June
Mexico.
11th. That's Ron's birthday. It's our fearless
Oh.
leader's birthday. June
No, that's
11th.
good because we don't have anything till July. So June is an empty month. We don't have anything
Actually,
in
you
June
know, I think
in
you're
US.
right. We don't have anything in June either.
So let's make it June 11th.
Sure,
That works.
Sure. That'll be our snow cone igloo celebration day.
We'll
Love
just have
it.
to remember it. Yep. Sell it. All right,
I
Sharon.
hope
have
we're
a
on
great
the show
day.
that day so we can make our own snow cones, our own
Don't
igloos.
forget to like and follow
That's
us, and
right.
we'll see you guys
Like, follow, and share. Have a
tomorrow.
great day, everybody. And we will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.